last King of England and the United Kingdom was the much-loved George VI, who ruled from 1936 through to his death in 1952. In February of that year, after surgery for lung cancer, he died from a heart attack at the age of 56. He left behind his wife Elizabeth, who became the Queen Mother, and his two daughters, Elizabeth, who was born in 1926, and Margaret, who was 4 years younger. On the 2nd of June 1953, at the age of 27, Elizabeth was crowned Queen. By this time, she'd already been married for 5 years to Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. Over half a century later, Elizabeth II still sits on the throne, having survived and thrived, while barely putting a foot wrong throughout her entire reign. As the head of state of 16 countries, the Queen's position is more symbolic than political, although she is famously well informed about the intricacies of the political process. In contrast to centuries gone by, the role of the monarch in the United Kingdom is now very much that of a figurehead. Her duties include performing tasks like presiding over the opening of Gatwick Airport, which she did 5 years into her reign on the 9th of June 1958.
I'm sure that this airport has a great future before it. I congratulate all those who, by their labor, their planning and their skill, have played a part in building it. And I wish good fortune to all those who will use it. I have great pleasure in declaring Gatwick Airport open.
Out of all the members of the current royal family, it is the Queen who is most mindful of the notions of duty and protocol. Unlike her predecessor, Elizabeth I, who went to her grave childless, this Queen took care of the succession question early by marrying young and obligingly providing 4 heirs, 3 of whom were boys. The Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, who was born in 1948, is now first in line as heir to the throne, followed by his 2 sons, William and Harry. During her long reign, the Queen has met many of the most notable people of the last 50 years, including Marilyn Monroe, to whom she was introduced at a Royal Command performance of The Prince and the Showgirl in 1957. In the same year, she was a guest of President Eisenhower, who made an elaborate toast to her at a White House state dinner in her honor. Her reign has now encompassed the tenures of 10 American presidents, including Richard Nixon, who visited her in England in 1970. In her own country, she has seen the coming and going of 11 prime ministers. Other world leaders she has met include Indira Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and the Shah of Iran, who visited England in 1948. During her reign, she has also witnessed the dissolution of the former British Empire, the evolution of the modern Commonwealth of Nations, which includes countries like Canada, Australia and New Zealand. She remains Queen of all the Commonwealth realms, though holds almost no political power, and is represented in each by a Governor-General.